All right, we've been in Salinas now for a little over 3 weeks, just exploring around and enjoying ourselves and waiting for time to go by and good weather to get around to the east coast of Puerto Rico. Today we're going to make our first little hop, although we're just going to go an hour to a staging anchorage at Boca del Infierno before going to Puerto Patillas tomorrow. So it's before 6 a.m. It's a beautiful morning. Sun's about to rise. Lindy's down below getting everything prepped. I'm doing the same up here. All right. Salinas Bay here. Beautiful. And we've really enjoyed it. So, all right, about time to get underway. It's been a long time since we moved.
After spending just a week or so making our way from Puerto Real through all the neat little anchorages on the south coast of Puerto Rico to Salinas, we slowed life down and enjoyed staying put for a few weeks. But with July and the thick of hurricane season approaching, it was time to start hopping from the south coast to the east coast and arrive at Marina Puerto del Rey in Fajardo. Another reason we were ready to get to the marina was stuff had started breaking on the boat again, the worst of which was our refrigerator and freezer.
So the cockpit's a mess. Just because Zach's in the lazarette. Working on the fridge.
The compressor module was toast, so we loaded the box up with ice and started to make our way east again. First, just a short trip through the smooth waters of Jobos Bay to our staging anchorage at Boca del Infierno.
Okay, we've been underway about an hour now, and our anchorage is dead ahead in front of these mangroves. And then in the morning, we will go out here, Boca del Infierno, right between those two reefs, and head to Puerto Patillas. So, looks like a pretty cool spot. We're just going to hang out here for the day. Okay, Lindy got us anchored. We got it set. Now we're at the Boca del Infierno anchorage. Pretty sweet spot. Over there where the wind farm is, that's where we came from. Mangroves here. We left the dinghy in the water when we came over because we thought we might tool around in it a little bit. We'll put it on deck before we head over to Patillas. There's Boca del Infierno, where we'll exit in the morning. So we lazied around this morning, and now we're just going to dinghy around and go check out these mangroves. So right behind these mangroves that we're kind of anchored around is a bunch of reefs, and then that's the Caribbean Sea just right there. But You can see the waves breaking on the reefs back here. It's protected. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of little mangrove islands around here. We're going to go tool around and explore them. The water's really clear. It's nice. Looks like it goes to just about dry shallow right up here. We'll see. Wow, this is pretty cool. It's just one big reef. Wonder if we can get around this side. It's like really shallow right up there. Getting pretty shallow. All right, we made it. Awesome. Oh wow, this is cool. On the next little mangrove river thing, and then it has its little own offshoot mangrove river, which will be cool if it's deep enough to go down. Check it out. How pretty is this? We turned the motor off just to hear the sound. It's a fish trap. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, we found another little mangrove river offshoot. Time to check it out. I can hear the waves breaking. I think we're almost to the end. All right, we found where the people hang out on a Sunday here. Looks like fun. What do you think, Lindy? This is pretty awesome. Well, that was an awesome dinghy excursion, and now we're back at the boat. It's the early afternoon, and we'll just be chilling out the rest of the day. All we have to do is put the dinghy up on the front of the boat, and we'll be ready to start moving tomorrow. So, yeah, Boca del Infierno. A big thumbs up. What do you think, Lindy?
Yeah, it's beautiful here.
Good anchorage.
And super comfy so far. I mean, hate to speak too soon.
I think it's gonna be. I think
It's
it's
very nice.
a flat little area. All right, see y'all early in the morning. Be time to go to Puerto Patillas. Okay, here we are. It's about 4:45 in the morning. We're about to get the motor started and raise the anchor and start heading towards Puerto Patillas. So today should be 3 or 4 hours. So and the sun should start coming up in about 30 minutes as we get underway. All right, you ready to get the motor started?
Ready.
All right. Got Lindy getting the anchor up.
And as you've heard me say many times before, since leaving the Bahamas, we were motoring directly east into the never-ending eastern trades. Again, trying to arrive well before 9 a.m. when the trades really come up, and moving east would be very slow and uncomfortable.
We've been out about 2.5 hours now. We got a little bit less than an hour to go to our anchorage, and it's been going pretty good. There's been a couple of near misses with fish trap buoys, but we're keeping a lookout for them, and that's about it. Just listening to that engine roar and bashing into the wind and waves. All right, anchor set. Took us just a little bit more than 3 hours. Cool. This is a pretty spot. Don't think we're gonna go to shore. Just gonna hang out on the boat and relax. In the morning, we'll go out around that reef there. Head for Palmas del Mar Marina. Then we'll be on the east coast. We'll be off the south coast of Puerto Rico and onto the east coast. So, all right, moving along. Well, our relaxing day is going well. We've just been laying around reading, taking naps since we've been getting up at 4:30 in the morning every day, and going to be doing that again in the morning, and just hanging out. Having fun, Lindy?
Yeah.
A couple of things that of note is Our refrigerator is broken, so we're surviving off of bags of ice, which are quickly melting. So we need some more bags there tomorrow. That happened a few days ago. When we get to Puerto del Rey Marina, which we'll get to on Wednesday, we're going to have that fixed. And another thing, we're down to just one fan. Two of our Caframo fans have burned up their motors in the last couple of weeks. So we just used that one, which has been working all right. We'll be glad to buy a couple more of those, though. It's turned into quite a pretty day here from the cloudiness we had this morning. Gotten a little sunshine. Very nice. Got the dinghy propped up so we can get airflow down into the bedroom. And yeah, not a lot to do. So one thing we're doing right now is we're checking the propane tank, doing the leak test on it. We try to do that every couple of weeks just to make sure there's no propane leaking, because that can be dangerous. But yeah, just hanging out, nothing to do. Cook a nice dinner, watch a movie, and then get ready to get up early in the morning again. All right, underway again. It's 4:30 in the morning. Palmas del Mar Marina, here we come. Bye-bye, Puerto Patillas. Welcome to day number 1 million of motoring directly into the trade wind. But at least we've got a beautiful Puerto Rican island to look at. Sun is about to rise. We'll take it. So the Puerto Rican coast is kind of rounded, but we've taken Punta Tuna here as we pass it. We're calling that when we're moving from the south coast to the east coast of Puerto Rico. So here we go. We've spent a month cruising the south coast, and now we're on to the east coast. Back there, the south coast. Over here we've got our first look at Vieques in the Spanish Virgin Islands. The first of our Virgin Islands we've seen from holiday. Probably about 10-15 miles off in the distance. We've been underway about 2.5 hours, and we got to go around that point right there, and then Palmas del Mar will be just on the other side. All right, we're making our approach now. This place looks swanky. Okay. Lindy's getting the lines ready. Well, we made it. Palmas del Mar Marina. It's called the Yacht Club. Lindy's getting some fenders tied up there. Pretty area here. There's supposed to be a pool and restaurant. All kinds of fun stuff. Woo! We're only staying here one night, and then we're headed to Puerto del Rey Marina, which is 20 miles further north up the east coast.
In the same way the south coast of Puerto Rico is known for having all the good anchorages in the country, the east coast of Puerto Rico is known for having many good marinas, probably due to its close proximity to the Spanish, U.S., and British Virgin Islands. And there aren't really anchorages on this coast due to its exposure to the never-ending eastern trade winds. Not wanting to waste the amenities that we were paying for, we headed straight for the pool area.
Thank you. Oh, the restaurant has an indoors air conditioning that opens at 11. Ooh, It's a sweet pool with a hot tub. Oh my gosh. Wow. Looks very nice. Wow. Right. Let the relaxing begin. Oh, pretty warm today. And this feels good. The water's cool. Oh, it's perfect. Oh. Awesome. That's really cool. Dang, this might be where I set up camp, right here on this seat. Looking out at Vieques, Caribbean Sea. Wow.
With a bunch of birds on it.
Awesome. Okay, 5:30 in the morning here, and we're on our last leg to Marina Puerto del Rey, about 20 miles away, and we left in just before the sun rose this morning, so a little bit later than we have the last couple of mornings, and we should arrive, I don't know, sometime before 11 a.m. Okay, we're about 2.5 hours in, got about another hour and a half to go. And off there in the distance now, I can see the second of the Spanish Virgin Islands, Culebra, just very faintly. And over here, the mainland of Puerto Rico. And then before long, we should be able to see Marina Puerto del Rey. Moving along good today.
Since our diesel transmission failure and repair in the Dominican Republic, I had been very uneasy with all the mandatory motoring to get to the east coast of Puerto Rico. I can't tell you the relief I was feeling after all those miles of motoring and finally about to reach Fajardo, where we could regroup, set the boat up for hurricane season, and do all the necessary maintenance and repairs so we would feel comfortable going further into the Caribbean this fall.
Okay, here we go. We're making our approach to Marina Puerto del Rey, the largest marina in the Caribbean with 1,000 slips. Lindy's getting the lines ready. Yeah, I'm ready to be here. Awesome. Lindy,
Hey,
we made it.
we did.
It's unbelievable.
That was an excellent docking.
Thank you.
Captain Zach, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. Pulled into this fairly narrow slip, but it was all right. We're next to a newer model of our tartan. This is the Tartan 3700. Nice boat. Here we are. Marina Puerto del Rey. It's been a long time to get here. All right.
Stay tuned for the Season 3 finale, where we tour the Fajardo area and climb El Yunque, a mountain rainforest, and then prep holiday for hurricane season.